their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. We've got Murray. Nikola Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Johnson, and it's Jones in at the 3. And for the 76ers, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. And it's George in at the 3 slot. Lots of basketball-savvy vets on the floor tonight, Grant. These guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, BA, you expect to see lots of intelligent play. I always get excited to see teams with this much experience.
Here's Murray, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Jokic screen to the inside. And the dunk by Jokic.
Well, Jamal Murray comes off that screen looking for his own shot, but he saw a lane open up and set his teammate up instead.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's George. Philadelphia moving it around. And here's Oubre from the arc. The rebound by Murray. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. And we're about a minute into the first. Now Jokic. Embiid covers. And there's Jokic on the assist by Murray.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Back to Maxey. Down low. Here's Embiid. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. George for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
It's a big part of George's game, the three-point shot, and for good reason. I mean, he's a sniper out there.
Outside Jones. Murray for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year. Pass to Maxey. Here's Oubre. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Now here's Johnson. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Maxey. Last game he had 34 points. Embiid against Jokic. 4 on the clock. Embiid can't hit. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
And so here is Philadelphia. Denver getting their last shot to go. Pass to George from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 9.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Jokic in the post. Embiid's there. Jokic shot is good. He's got 6.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
George outside. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now here's Jones. Still without a bucket. Jokic with a screen on George. Jones, the pass to Jokic. Here's Watson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 4. Pass to Maxey. Outside Oubre. Embiid inside. covered by Jokic. Low block shot. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
Hey, with this strength, Embiid very physical. It's going to take a lot more contact than that to rattle him.
Outside Jones. Launches it. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Over Jokic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the 76ers?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Now here's Jokic. 6 points for him. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, B.A., the rookies, they are learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
Now here's Johnson. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Murray finds Hardaway. For 3, Joel Embiid with the board. Philadelphia leading by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Jokic passes to Johnson. Embiid against Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has got 11 points. The 76ers have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Here's Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss. Denver has gone 1 of 4 from deep to the inside. Embiid with a steal. And here is Maxey. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Kicks it to George. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Oubre can't hit. The Nuggets trail. To the paint. Oh, George with a steal. Up top, Embiid, covered by Jokic. Johnson passes to Murray, back to Johnson. Now Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by George. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And here are the Nuggets now, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Here's Murray. And down it goes. 2 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Barlow's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Denver, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. So it's Philadelphia now. Outside Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Takes a three. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Outside Johnson. Hardaway, the pass to Brown. Here's Valanciunas. Got a hand on it. Valanciunas against Oubre. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Brown passes to Johnson. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Johnson's gotten his second bucket of the game. The Sixers lead by 3. Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Drives to the hoop.
And Maxey is fearless on the drive. Just dares defenders in the fouling.
Philadelphia shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for 2, Tyrese Maxey.
That free throw's good from Maxey. And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
Nuggets trail by 5. Outside, Brown. Holmes, a screen on George. Pass to Holmes from behind the arc. Paul George pulls it in. And the 76ers shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Barlow passes to George. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Brown with it. He's scoreless. Back to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Barlow grabs a miss. The Sixers lead by 5. Outside Grimes. Here's Barlow. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Inside, here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Denver has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Hardaway, the pass to Brown. The 3-ball. Rebound by the 76ers. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Maxey. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to Valanciunas. And yep, it's good.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Embiid. 9 points in the game. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Here's Brown. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
You know, Brown has one of the softest touches in the league with the floater.
Pass to Grimes. For 3, Maxey. Valanciunas with a rebound.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Holmes down low. Now Hardaway. No points so far. Puts up a deep three. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the 76ers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the court for the Nuggets, Bruce Brown is out there with Murray. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Tyson in at the four-man position. Now here's George. Last game for him, he had 14. Right side, McCain. Oh, it's blocked by Valanciunas.
Now you got to be aware when Valanciunas is in the area. He's capable of sending your shot back.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Pass to Tyson. Outside Murray. The Nuggets need to get one up. Valanciunas. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. It's McCain on the wing. And here's Grimes. Here's Drummond. And he parries his first look.
That's where Drummond generates most of his offense. I mean, he's got a lot of moves in the low post.
Pass to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on George. Hardaway, no good. Philadelphia's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Nuggets. All right, when we talk about point guards shooting it from deep, these are the hottest over the last 10 games. Second, Jamal Murray, and of course Tyrese Maxey.
I mean, when no other options are available, any one of these guys can just take charge and shoot that three.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from three.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for Barlow. And the switch here also for Denver. Najee, he's checked in for Tyson. Here's Brown. And again, Denver no good. The Sixers leading. Drummond with the ball. Guarded by Valanciunas. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent. We still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Valanciunas. Following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Pass to Murray. Murray doing tough work inside.
Fantastic body control by Murray, refusing to let the physical contact of the defense throw him off.
Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray's probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too. And he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure. Left the defender stunned, stupefied. Murray with magnetic handles.
Spins. Now here's McCain. No points yet, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Drummond. And Barlow subbed in for McCain. And then for Denver, Jokic comes in for Valanciunas. And Strother subbed in for Najee. Now here's Murray, coming off a 34-point game against Cleveland.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Jokic up top. Embiid covers. Jokic in the post. Embiid's there. Ooh, the pump fake. Kept the D off balance. Gave him room to work.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angle, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Watson comes in for Strother, and Cameron Johnson subbed in for Brown. Over to the wing. Philadelphia moving it around. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Johnson. Murray passes to Jokic. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hardaway. Launches a 3. Sinks the tray. Hardaway's got 6 here in the quarter.
Shutout from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Here's Barlow. Here's Grimes. Defended by Hardaway. George outside. Let's go with a 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
So it's Denver now, following that last 3-pointer by Philadelphia. Jokic passes to Hardaway. Releases. Again, Denver scores.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Here's Edgecombe. A 23-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And he was so disruptive at the defensive end. 4 steals on the night.
Hardaway, the pass to Murray. Johnson on the wing. George defending. Outside Murray. Jokic against Embiid. And it's Jokic, that time on the assist from Hardaway. And it's now only a 1-point Philadelphia lead. And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid a screen on Johnson. George for 3. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Watson. For 3, Hardaway drains the triple. Hardaway's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Maxey, he's checked in for Barlow. Brown, he's checked in for Denver. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You take a look at the Nuggets. Here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference.
You know, for Denver, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
The Nuggets have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
For three, Maxey. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Murray. The kick out to Johnson. There's the three. Not going to go that time.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
George. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Maxey against Murray. Johnson on the wing. 4-3. Rebound by the 76ers. George has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Maxey. Fires from deep. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
George outside. Outside Grimes. George a screen on Johnson. The 3 from Edgecombe. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Great screen that time by George. Well done.
Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Murray. Beyond the arc. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Maxey surveys. From 11 feet away. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Maxey's got 7.
Recognized that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in. And the switch here also for Denver. Jones is checked in. Outside Johnson. Jones with a screen on George. Jones up top. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Pass to Edgecombe. For 3, George. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Johnson finds Jokic. Kick out to Brown. 4 on the clock. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 5.
And when it comes to Brown's jump shot, it's all about finding consistency.
1:56 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Embiid. Hauled in by Brown.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Jokic. And it's blocked by Embiid.
You can see why Embiid owns the inside. He's just so physical.
A minute 42 left in the first half. Outside Johnson. Pass to Jones. 3-pointer. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Sixers trailing. And here is Maxey. 7 points in the game. There's a minute 17 left in the second quarter. going inside. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Edgecombe. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Shot clock at 3. And Maxey with the lay-in. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Not just the perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
Pass to Johnson. There's 49 seconds left in the second period. Brown passes to Jokic. Oh, he goes big with the dunk right over Joel Embiid.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's Maxey. Denver getting their last shot to go with the drive. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, Maxey has proven he's got a good eye out on the floor. He'll spot those gaps in a minute.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Watson, the three-pointer off the mark. Well, the 76ers shooting about 58% so far in the second. Here's Edgecombe, and he lays it up and in. Edgecombe's got 10.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Embiid, and it's Jokic missing. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for 3 after 3. He's up to 7 three-pointers tonight. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep feeding them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
In that game against the Knicks, they're going to be tested on both ends. But we're talking to these guys. They're ready for it. They're hyped, man. This one could have a playoff feel, Ernie.
Our viewers would love that. So would we.
That was a good job, Kenny.
Thank you.
And now talking about our game, how about Paul George in that first half?
He's on the floor to do one thing right now, make threes. And, man, he's done it tonight. This is why he's so valuable to this team, provides spacing. How many threes you're going to hit in the second half? Stay tuned. We shall see.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George has been sensational.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Maxey following that last three-pointer by Denver. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3. 12 points for him.
Big time answer by Maxey. Boy, was he dialed in there.
Outside Johnson. Jokic against Embiid. Murray passes to Jokic. And Embiid with the block.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
And out of bounds. Denver will have it. All right, here now, the league's top rebounders over the past month. Nikola Jokic is second.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside Watson. Jokic with a screen on Oubre. Here's Watson. No good on the three. The Sixers leading. Outside Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. For three, George. The rebound by Murray.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. No good on the free throw.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
And the second free throw is good.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
Now here's Jokic. 17 points in the game. Jokic just overpowering the D.
When Jokic is rolling like this, it's a beautiful thing to watch, and there's not a lot the defense can do. The Joker, as a matchup, is a nightmare.
Maxey on the wing, defended by Murray. Baseline try. And it's Maxey missing.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Back to Watson. It's Jokic, high post. Embiid's there. It's stolen by Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Denver shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
Shooting for Denver, Watson. At the line for one.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Back to Maxey. Jacks up with 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Nice shot by George.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Jokic. Jokic, the bump in the bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
First in shooting percentage, and let's address the elephant in the room. Teams cannot handle them from range. I'm trying to think of a more dangerous group of shooters, and I can't.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. 76ers trail by 3. Outside Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Murray passes to Watson. Denver moving it around. Jokic up top. Embiid covers. Here's Murray. Pass to Jones. And here's Jokic outside. Nikola Jokic. He's the stretch 5.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 10. Maxey passes to Embiid. Yes, it's good. Embiid's got 12.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
Maxey against Murray. Murray makes it look easy at the rim.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Outside Oubre. For 3, George. Rebounded by Johnson. The Nuggets lead by 4. To the middle. And it's Watson missing.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid inside. Defended by Jones. And Embiid gets the double team. And the shot goes down.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Denver has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Hardaway. Back to Murray. Jokic against Embiid. Look at Jokic working inside.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game.
And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. The shot by Johnson, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. And here's George for the lead. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Outside Murray. Now here's Jokic. Embiid covers. Jokic in the post. Embiid's there. Jokic, good. Jokic has got 11 in the second half.
Boy, that's a winning basketball play right there. Hustle hard.
Pass to Oubre. And here's Embiid, covered by Jokic. Embiid elevates!
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Hardaway from outside. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
3 points.
Jokic has got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid, a screen on Hardaway. The 3 from Edgecombe. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The 3 from Edgecombe. Buries it from 3. Edgecombe's got 13.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
All right, everybody. Coming on the court.
Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Strawther's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Jamal Murray. Strawther, he's covered by Oubre. Here's Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Getting the shot up and drawing the foul. Bruce Brown with a heady play.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Free throw good. Brown.
Bruce Brown is just one of those guys that can fill just about any role they need him to. Tremendous versatility.
And both free throws good for Brown. The 76ers have gone 8 of 15 in the 3rd quarter. Maxey passes to George. Jokic against Embiid. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Embiid's got 10 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond comes in for Embiid, and Barlow subbed in for Oubre. Jonas Valanciunas has checked in for Denver. Holmes comes in for Johnson.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Here's Strawther. George defending. Three-pointer Holmes. He buries it from 3. Holmes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. high arcing shot. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Bruce Brown.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
The quick-footed, creative Max is so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Outside Hardaway. Philadelphia grabs the miss. George has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's Grimes on the wing. Pass to Maxey. They set the screen. Off the mark there with a three.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Here's Strother. And another three for Denver.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Back to Maxey. Denver grabs the miss. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Brown. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Dyson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The 76ers shooting around 52% since the start of the third. And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for the Sixers. And a switch here also for Denver. Najee's checked in.
Philadelphia, Barlow, 1 shot.
Brown with it. He has 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Hardaway. Fires for 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Hardaway's got 17 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now George. 32 points in the game for him. And he drops it in from the low post. George has got 11 in the second half.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Philadelphia. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Tim Hardaway. Bruce Brown is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Strother in at the 4. Now here's Murray. Pass to Strother. Hardaway up top. And here's Brown for three. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Barlow. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Barlow. Shooting one.
Nuggets trail by 7. Pass to Strother. Outside Murray. Ooh, off contact, Murray.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
And here's McCain. Here's Edgecombe. Puts up a 3. Shot is off. 5 for 10 now. Embiid against Murray. Outside Hardaway. The 3 is up. That shot missing. The Sixers lead by 5. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Brown passes to Murray. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Well, you don't like to see Murray get on this kind of a roll if you're defending him now because he's creative, and once he gets going, it's hard to slow him down.
Barlow passes to Embiid. Over Valanciunas. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Outside Hardaway. Murray up top. Shot clock at 5. Over McCain. Joel Embiid with the board. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far.
The big man draws so much attention, so Embiid takes advantage of that and finds an open teammate.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Oubre, he's checked in for McCain. And Denver with a change here too. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Jokic. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Barlow. Here's Embiid, defended by Brown. Fader on the way. Again, Philadelphia.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Now here's Murray. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Cam Johnson comes in for Brown.
At the line for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray, shooting 1.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
Pass to Oubre. Embiid, a screen on Johnson. And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebounded by Denver. Outside Watson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
It is. No reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Watson, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the 76ers. Paul George, he's checked in for Barlow. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Grimes. He's off on the second.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact, getting to the free throw line.
Embiid, high post. Working on Jokic. Chalk up 2 there. Embiid's got 8 points in the quarter.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. He's confident from that area.
Outside Watson. Just 5 on the clock. Hardaway up top. Over Edgecombe. And again, it's Denver missing. Philadelphia leading by 9. Pass to Maxey. George outside. Now Embiid, defended by Watson. Outside Oubre. Fires the 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
The free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11. From downtown. Rebounded by Denver. Hardaway's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Johnson. From deep. And another miss by Denver. Philadelphia leading by 7. Outside Grimes. Outside Oubre. George outside. Here's the 3. The rebound by Murray.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Shoots over Maxey. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 14 points here in the second half.
Murray plays with such a nice rhythm, especially on offense. And he's got a really good feel and understanding of when to shoot the pull-up.
For 3, George. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Watson. And George with some nice D. The 76ers have gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Drummond. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Edgecombe, he's checked in for the Sixers. Jones, he's checked in for Denver.
Third personal foul. foul. At the line for your Sixers, Andre Drummond. Shooting one.
That one misses for Drummond.
He is a monster on the glass, but Andre Drummond doesn't just have size. He's also developed really good timing and instincts that help elevate his game.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Outside Jones. Jokic in the post. Drummond defending. Jokic passes to Jones. Here's Watson. Off target from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Philadelphia leading by 8. Pass to Maxey. Now George lets the three fly. Kept alive. It's good on the putback.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Outside Johnson. Murray for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond with the ball. Pass to George. And here's Oubre. The 3 from Edgecombe. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in.
Third team foul. Now in for Philadelphia, number 21, Joel Embiid.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. 10-point lead. Here's Edgecombe. Outside Maxey. To the paint. And stolen by Jokic. Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
To the inside. Embiid just brushing off the contact inside.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Outside Johnson. Murray for 3. Johnson outside. Now Murray. Yes, it's good.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
The Sixers lead by 8. Outside Oubre. George sets a screen. Now Oubre puts up the tray. Jokic with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now. Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Now Embiid. Ooh, poked away. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. Here's Embiid. Shot from 16. Ooh, it misses. Nuggets trail by 8. Johnson a screen on Maxey. Now Jokic. We've got 1:48 left in the final quarter. Ooh, it misses.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Now Johnson takes a three, buries it from outside.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Now it's Maxey. Here's George. Embiid, a screen on Jones. 5 to shoot. Can't get it to go. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 7-point differential. Oubre with a rebound. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
George! He's off from three.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Jones fires. Misses the three. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
So this one belongs to the 76ers. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Make sure you get on stage.
Joel, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Well, you do have the ability to dominate every single night. Good luck moving forward.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Joel Embiid.